there should be recorded now, so you guys can go
Yeah.
ahead and get started. If you want to introduce yourself and talk about the program and the programs you guys are representing, that'd be great.
Perfect. Great. So my name is PJ Shoulders, and I am the Associate Director at the College Consortium for International Studies. CCIS is our acronym, so if you hear me saying CCIS, that's what I'm talking about. So the University of Platteville is a consortium member of CCIS. We are a small nonprofit founded in the 70s by three college presidents who were looking to expand opportunities in education abroad. And that still remains true to our mission today. Our goal is really to provide students opportunities that are affordable and high quality, allowing as many students to study abroad as is possible. So we've got programs in over 25 countries around the world. These vary from obviously Australia, Europe, New Zealand, Russia. We have programs also in the Americas, North America, Latin America, and Central America, and in just about every country in Europe as well, including the Czech Republic, and Ireland, and Spain, Sweden, all over. So you can find all of that information out on our website. We run programs through summer, semester, so fall, spring. We have academic year. We also offer J-term programs over the winter break that are open to students as well. Coming up, we offer a variety of internships for credit. And right now, given everything with the world situation and travel restrictions, we also offer quite a few virtual options. So we have virtual internships that range from 1 month to 3 months. We also have quite a few virtual options at our host institutions overseas. Excuse me. So, for example, we have Alejandra on today. She's from Universidad Veritas in Costa Rica. They're offering a J-term hybrid option, which students can do online and study for a portion here in the US and then finish the program on site. So we're, getting creative with our international programming in order to be able to meet the needs of students so that they can still have these cross-cultural, really engaging opportunities when travel may not be possible. But as travel opens back up, obviously our programs, will be available and will be on site, hopefully. So in addition, I would say the other kind of components to consider are that we have a wide variety of options for internships, service learning opportunities, as well as volunteer opportunities at many of our overseas locations. We also offer scholarships for students. As Platteville is a member of the consortium, students are eligible for our scholarships that are available on our website. In addition, students automatically get a $400 discount on any program because Platteville is a member of CCIS. The programs that tend to be of the most interest that we've had from the University of Platteville students are our programs in Costa Rica, which is why we have Alejandra here today. And in a little bit, she'll talk a little bit more about her program and give you more specific details. Our program at Maynooth University, we have Ben Finnegan here too. Also a very popular program for Platteville students. In addition is our program in Salzburg, Austria, Buenos Aires, Argentina, our program in Morocco, Russia, the University of Limerick, and New Zealand is always of interest as well. So those are kind of key components of key locations where students at Platteville have expressed interest in the past. As far as academics go, all of our programs are for academic credit. Oops, let me pause that. Hang on. Okay, sorry. As for academics, our programs, that's not gonna just keep on ringing now. We cover just about every major that there is. So we've got things from STEM program, STEM studies to, intensive language to you know, if you're looking to say, for example, any of the general humanities, any kind of psychology is a big one for sure. Agriculture, we have quite a few students from Plattville that are interested in our agricultural options. And we've got a lot of opportunities for them, including places that you wouldn't necessarily traditionally consider opportunities, such as Greece and Morocco, where we've got great options that are all taught in English. So at most of our program locations, courses are offered in English, unless it's an intensive language program, or it's a program that is focused on language and culture, for example. So I would say that's kind of a very general summary of everything we offer, without getting into too much detail, because you know, depending on what the student would like to study, where they would like to study, the best place is to go to our website, which is www.ccisabroad.org, and hit the program search button in the top right corner, where you can search by time frame, location, academic interest, and you can also pick the type of program. So if you're looking for an internship or a virtual option, those programs will pull up on the website for students to be able to review and see what's offered. And every program is very unique. And so, you know, each program has different housing options, different academic offerings. Many of our programs offer homestays, but also offer dorms, really just depending on what the students' needs are and what they're looking to accomplish. So there's a wide variety. So that's kind of a quick summary. I will hand it over to Ben. So Ben can talk about Maynooth University and all that Maynooth offers.
Yeah, sure. Thanks very much for that, PJ. Is it okay, Katie, if I share my screen? Yep, perfect. Give me 2 seconds.
Yes, I was like, wait, I'm on mute. Yes, you should be able to.
Okay, can everybody see that?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll keep this really short and sweet, because I'm conscious that people, especially since this is recorded, I'm sure you're probably going to skip through to the good bits. So I will keep it as short, as concise as I can. And basically, we're delighted to be working with CCIS and to be part of you know, this whole offering. It's just a fantastic offering that students have, and particularly, you know, we have welcomed many of your students from UWPlatt to Maynooth before, and you know, it's a great opportunity to be able to showcase different opportunities that they can get. And basically, the main thing we offer at Maynooth is just a really cultural, international experience for students. It's to get outside of their comfort zone, and it's to experience an international study abroad time in their lives where, yes, they're getting out of their culture zone, they're getting out of their kind of traditional safety nets, but at the same time, Maynooth in Ireland is still seen as a soft landing, in that they don't have to learn a new language, they don't have to worry about any kind of significant culture barriers. So it really is seen as an ideal destination, especially for students who may have never left their home country before. So this is our South Campus. We date back to 1795, so we're the second oldest institution in Ireland. And we're also unique in that we're the only university that's situated in a town in the country as well. But having said that, we're still only 30 minutes away from Dublin's capital city. So in US standards, we probably would be a suburb of most cities, but in Ireland, we are seen as a small little town of about 13,000 people. And then our university has another 13,000 students. So it really is a town within a town. So it's ideal for those students who are looking for an intimate, personalized experience. You know, most of our faculty will know most of the students by name, particularly the international students. Our international office is the same. We get to know all of our students. So it's really close-knit environment. So we say right from the off, if there's any student who wants that study abroad experience, you know, with thousands and thousands of other students on a large campus where they can just get lost in an ocean of activity, then that's probably, Maynooth's probably not the best place for them. But if students are looking for a more real intimate community feel, you know, we're situated in the typical traditional Irish town, Maynooth is pretty perfect for that. And likewise then, we have Ireland's capital city of 1.5 million people just 25-30 minutes away. So it's ideal for both worlds, depending on what the students are looking for. And from an academic point of view as well, we always tell partners and students that we essentially offer everything in Maynooth except for medicine, really. So we have 3 main faculties and 34 academic departments within those faculties. And like UWPlatt, we offer kind of a range of different programs, and particularly then for study abroad opportunities, there's hundreds of different classes available, and some classes within academic departments might suit students from other disciplines. So for example, in our engineering department, we have lots of classes that suit mechanical, electronical, software, lots of different disciplines. So we're quite unique and adaptable in that sense. And this is just kind of to highlight the location that I taught about for those of you who aren't overly familiar with Ireland. It's a small island of 4.5 million people. And like I said, about a quarter of that population lives in Dublin, a small little city. So Maynooth then is just located 15 miles outside of it. So really, really close. The first and last bus stop and train station in and out of the city. So it's really easy to get in and out of. And as well, what many people mightn't know is that Ireland, and indeed Dublin, is seen as the gateway between the US and Europe. And a lot of the big multinational companies will be based and have their European headquarters in Ireland. You know, your Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Apple, Intel, they're all based in Dublin, and that creates lots of links with our university, lots of internship, placement opportunities, and lots of learning experiences for students that they wouldn't get elsewhere. So small little bit about Maynooth and why, you know, we'd like to hopefully welcome many UWPlatt students to our campus. That we're enriched with history. So lots of students do go away feeling like they've studied at Hogwarts for a semester after they've been at Maynooth. And at the same time, we do have, you know, another campus 2 minutes from our south campus, where you have buildings that are built as close as last year, modern technology, innovation, IT hubs. We also have a really flexible curriculum, so there is no subject that your students can't study. Lots and lots, hundreds of classes are on offer. And the nice thing as well for international students is that we have a pre-approval system. So all students will be pre-approved before they land in Ireland of the classes that they're going to take. And that's really important when they're trying to transfer credits, when they're trying to work with their academic advisors to ensure that, you know, that they don't waste a semester, that everything does go back towards their graduation and ensuring that they graduate on time. And we also have the opportunity for students to earn additional qualifications while they're here for a semester or for a year-long program, such as the Business and Irish Cultural Heritage Certificate. And those certificates are based heavily around field trips. So the Irish Cultural Heritage one in particular allows students to visit sites and heritage sites that are older than the pyramids in Ireland, and are just fantastic, different places that you wouldn't get to see as a tourist or as someone just traveling on your own. So we always advise students to try and take those classes if they can. And our classes are quite small too. As I said earlier, all faculty do tend to know our students by name, and it's seen as a really kind of comfortable environment for international students to blend then with Irish students. And we welcome a lot of students from CCIS in general and from the US on our summer programs. So we have a 4-week summer school, which I'll talk about in a little bit. And then the last few things about rankings, my bosses always tell me to put that in just to show that we're cool like all the US universities, and we rank pretty well in different areas. But I suppose that is important, and we will talk a little bit later about the student first approach, and we do always rank really high in how we, you know, manage and provide supports to students. And that is one really important aspect of it. We have been ranked first in Ireland for the quality of the student support. Again, because we're a smaller campus, there's lots more opportunities to be able to do that. And as well with the supports that are provided to international students, all international students, no matter if they come for the summer or semester, are guaranteed on-campus accommodation, so they don't have to worry about that. There are hundreds of clubs and societies that are all run by students, which provide additional supports for international students and also provide them with opportunities to travel around Ireland and around Europe. And then we also have a fantastic Students' Union, which provides additional cultural, logistical and pastoral support. And our student services, not unsimilar to your own, I'm sure. We provide free counselling, chaplaincy. There's a doctor and nurses on campus, and it's all free for students, and budget advisory service as well. So again, a lot of the supports that your students will be used to, they will be entitled and would receive that as well in Maynooth. And the academic supports are there as well. We've academic advisory, writing support centres, and mathematics support centre. And studying in Ireland is a little bit different to the US. We don't have in-class quizzes per se. Attendance isn't taken. There's a lot of responsibility put on the students, but then a lot more weight is put on those end of semester assignments and exams. So it's ensuring that students are able to adapt to those different environments. And that's what study abroad is all about as well, I guess. So really briefly, you can see here the different subjects, departments, and academic disciplines that we have at Maynooth. So it really does show that there is a bit of everything. And within all those departments, there's hundreds and hundreds of classes students can choose from. So very briefly then, just to finish, the main highlights of the semester year-long program. So as I said, students can decide to study for either fall, spring, or both semesters. We are the only university town, so we're 40 minutes from Dublin Airport. There's a direct bus service there, and then 30 minutes from the city centre. So you can go in and out every day if you like. Your classes will be all approved before you arrive. And then there's events throughout the semester. One of the really important things that we want to kind of hit to home as well is that Ireland is a really, really safe and secure country, and Maynooth is the same as well. So it's so safe. In fact, our police force don't carry guns, and we do have some sections of them that do, but generally speaking, they don't. And that is another real cultural difference between ourselves and the US. So we may look the same, we may speak the same language, but there are lots of differences that you'll get used to in Maynooth and in Ireland. And that 4-week summer school is one of the most extensive ones in the country. We have 15 different classes that students can choose from. You can earn up to 6 to 10 US credits over 4 weeks. And you go on different excursions around Ireland and have the opportunity as well to do some self-travel around Europe. And it's really competitively priced. We work really hard with CCIS as well throughout the year. We have scholarships available, diversity scholarships too for the summer program. And it's one thing that we really try and work hard on. So our processes and supports, I'll go through this very briefly. Our GPA requirement is 3.0. And as I said, students are all approved prior to arrival through our IMAS pre-approval system. Some photos now of our campus. And that's it. So if you have any other questions, if you'd like to know any more information, you can contact us at studyabroad@mu.ie.
Perfect. Thanks, Ben. Wonderful.
Thank you. And everyone's faces have frozen on my screen, but I hope everyone can still see me, can they? Or hear me?
Yes, yes. And your
Perfect.
screen's still there, so that's great. Good.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right. So now I'll introduce Alejandra. She is from Universidad Veritas in Costa Rica, in San Jose, and she can talk about that program.
Wonderful. Hi, everybody. Alejandra Barahona from San Jose, Costa Rica, and I'd like to share my screen. So I'm trying to figure where that's at. Do you guys see it? Where is it?
Your screen yet, but
oh, share screen. I see where it's at.
Yep, share screen.
Perfect.
Perfect again too. I was like, we both can say perfect. There we go.
There we go, in presentation mode. So I'd like to talk to you about Universidad Veritas in San Jose, Costa Rica. And yes.
There you go. Perfect. It was on the other screen. You're good now. It's up.
Good. Universidad Veritas in Costa Rica is a private university. It's a small urban university, and it's been a member of the CCIS since 1996. And we receive around 750 students per year in our study abroad programs. Our Center for International Programs and Sustainability Studies is the one who receives all of our international students. Our university is actually not a general university. It doesn't have all the majors, unlike my colleague from Maynooth. Universidad Veritas specializes in creative industries and sustainability studies. So we're much more focused in terms of the type of degrees and majors that we offer. We're part of the LCI Education Networks, who has headquarters in Montreal, Canada. And we're one of their newest campuses 2 years ago that we joined this network, and we've been offering a lot of the sustainable focus in creative industries. Like fashion design is not very sustainable, so all of the research being done to promote sustainability in fashion design and in construction is what we're working. I have a video a little bit about our study abroad program, and I'd like to show really quickly.
Oh, it's kind of freezing. I can't hear any of it.
Is it something that I had to share in terms of the sound?
Maybe, because I don't hear any sound.
Then I think I have to figure out why it's not. Is it something with the share that had to be done before, you think?
When you share your screen, it gives you the option to click a box that says share audio.
Okay, let me see, stop sharing and share again.
See if that works.
Share computer sound.
There you go, that's the one. All the new stuff we're learning on Zoom.
Yes.
Yep, that happens, technical difficulties.
Exactly.
Can you see right now?
I can see it.
Hi, I'm Alejandra Barahona, and welcome to Study Abroad Veritas. This is more than just a learning platform. This is a wholesome experience. There are many ways to start understanding and experiencing different cultures, but few are more fulfilling than immersing yourself in studying at another country through a study abroad program. You can live with a host family, eat local foods, create new lifelong friendships, and visit different destinations just like a local would. You are exposed to different ways of learning. You can appreciate things that you would have otherwise taken for granted, and it can make you question some things that could be done better in another way. Here at Universidad Veritas in Costa Rica, we are the leading institution in the country and the top destination in Latin America for study abroad. We have a robust hands-on based learning platform that gives continuity to your academic requirements through transferable credits and, at the same time, allowing you to fully experience a different country, a new culture, and diverse learning methodologies. If there is one thing that we understand about studying abroad, it's that you must have an open mind and the willingness to step outside of your comfort zone. It might not feel natural or comfortable at first. It may even be scary at times. As time passes, and as you make new friends and explore your new reality, you start to realize that everything will eventually be fine. And this experience will definitely make you grow. Here at Study Abroad Universidad Veritas, we too have stepped outside of our comfort zone. We have also been scared by everything the world is experiencing today. But as we tell our students on orientation day, let's embrace change and let's be open and willing to explore and grow. Now, we have created online courses to help you continue to experience international education in a safe, innovative, and engaging way. Our English Talk courses are offered in small groups for maximum interaction with your professor. The coursework, methodology, tools, and contents have been carefully planned for maximum engagement, while still providing our unique Costa Rican context to add value to the international destination perspective. You can also learn and practice Spanish. Our Spanish classes focus on constant and full interaction with professors to develop language skills through our online Canvas learning platform. We invite you to continue to grow and safely have international learning experiences as we all get used to this new way of life. Come to Costa Rica to study with us. Pura vida.
So that shows a little bit of what we've been doing to make sure that we have open arms for our international students to come and visit us. We have English Talk courses for different majors. Mainly, we obviously offer in all different areas, STEM areas, business, creative industries, social sciences, and of course, Spanish language learning, and of course, linguistics and literature as well. So there's a variety of courses that students can choose from. They can come in the summer, in the semester, they can do fully online courses, they can do the hybrid modality, which I'll talk a little bit about. But students from different majors can enroll in courses according to the needs of their curricula back home. And through Violeta Rivera at Broward College, you can get all of the syllabi and get everything approved to be able to transfer credits. We also have creative industry for those interested in design, sustainable design, and art. Of course, the most popular courses that we have are environmental science courses and our health and wellness. Our biology and environmental science courses right now also have the option of being taken online, but they have the blended modality. So students can come at the end of the spring semester, end of February, and 4 weeks in March to do the field work and the laboratory work. They'll be able to do a shorter period in Costa Rica as well. Or if not, just stay fully online and finish the course. Our health and wellness is always based on students' actual holistic approach to medicine. And we have some science and technology courses as well. Our Spanish language teaching are still intensive every day in the morning, and students can follow these courses whether it's synchronous or asynchronous, so they can be taken as online courses as well right now. These are the three modality of programs that we're offering through CCIS. We have the full on-campus traditional come to Costa Rica, getting everything prepared to follow all social distancing and sanitary measures. We also have full online course participation for countries or states in the US that can't travel to Costa Rica because of the travel bans or any of those topics. But we also have the hybrid. So students who want to begin the courses online and then come to Costa Rica for a shorter period of study can also do this program as well. And arrival in country is flexible because we'll have the exact dates of their field trips and laboratory work that they can do towards the end of the semester. We have international internships, especially the science internships can also be done online. And students can participate in undergrad research projects with our professors from environmental sciences, from organic agriculture, from permaculture, and sustainability studies. The certificate programs are programs that students can take focusing on one specific field with lots of hands-on activities and also get a certificate in that particular specialty, like sustainability and environmental impact, Latin American politics, wellness and psychology, or many other certificates. We also have our new Tropical Marine Biology J-Term program with CCIS, which begins with online activities, and then they come to Costa Rica for all of the field work, and it's been one of our best programs for many years that students love.
this program to anyone who's interested in either just Costa Rican wildlife, into marine biology. You get a really, really hands-on experience, and it's one of those things where it's a bit of a once-in-a-lifetime thing, especially to come to all of these different places that tourists aren't allowed to go, or you kind of, when you get there, you experience something outside of that tourism. It's so nice snorkeling in such clear, crystal clear water with so many fish, so much diversity of fish. It's really like taken my breath away. I've swum with sharks, little white tip pointers and turtles and stingrays, just things that, you know, it's the backyard of Costa Rica, and it's amazing that people get to live here and see all this stuff. So.
So far we've spent maybe 2 days in the classroom and the rest has been out in the ocean. So.
Probably one of the best experiences of my life. It's so jam-packed with activities, but I really feel like I'm doing something that I like to do in my professional career.
So as you can see, it's very much so a recuperation type program. Oops. Do you guys still see it?
Yes.
Okay. And one of the things that's really wonderful of these hands-on programs is that students are able to actually interact with other students from environmental sciences from other countries as well. Our students stay with homestay, and that's one of the best evaluated things that we have in our program. It's very much so an immersion and cultural experience for our students. We don't double bunk them. They all have their own private room. We had to exclude some of our older empty nester families because of COVID, but we're still able to work with some families who are able to have the students, each one with their own private room, sometimes one student to a family, sometimes two, because the houses are big enough. They get breakfast and dinner 7 days a week and laundry service, and just interact with a Costa Rican family who will be taking care of them and being their hosts while they're in our country. We also have a lot of cultural integration activities. Right now, our fall students, who already began this week, online, fully online. We don't have any on-campus students in fall, but we have 25 online students who are taking classes and participating in virtual integration activities with our Costa Rican students who are playing the organizers of all of these fun activities with our study abroad students. But when students are on campus, they can also participate in tropical dance class, Costa Rican cooking class, which we will have cooking classes virtual during the fall and in spring as well. They can also participate in soccer tournaments when they're with us, and a lot of interaction with our local Costa Rican students. We also have the Adventures Office. The Adventures Office helps us with coordinating all of the logistics of our field trips, making sure that the places and the sites that we go have been health and risk assessed, and that everybody is complying with all of the licenses, insurances that we need to make sure that everything that happens is nice and safe. Students can also purchase excursions and other additional activities, and even advice for taking public transportation and things like that through the Adventures Office, which helps us with all of the logistics. So this is our program, and all of the information is at the CCIS page. You can see the semester, the summer, the J-term program, and you can also email Violeta Rivera at abroad@broward.edu. Edu, and all of the information that you need will be there.
Awesome, that was great. Thank you so much for sharing. I know we have a few minutes here still. If you can think of anything else you'd like to add. The only question I could really think that maybe I could ask would be like, why CCIS? Why versus anything else? What do you think like CCIS has to offer that others don't? So if you want to tackle that a little bit before we adjourn, that'd be great.
Sure. I think, again, I think for us, what is the most important in that what we want students to really understand is that, you know, we are really focused on the student and making sure that we can provide opportunities to students that might not otherwise have this kind of a chance or an opportunity. And so with that in mind, that drives everything that we do. That's kind of how we were founded. And it's been our mission for, you know, many, many decades at this point. We've been around a long time. And, you know, we compared to a lot of other providers out there, the way that we're able to keep our program prices the lowest possible for students is that we have a very, very small central office. Mm-hmm. So we don't have a very big, you know, massive headquarters somewhere. There's just 2 of us in the central office. Our programs are all run by other academic institutions. And so that ensures a very high quality program with a very affordable price. And that's really been our building block model from the beginning. And so while that might seem very important within the field of study abroad, I think at the end of the day, the benefit of both of those items goes directly to the student. And so students can be assured that they'll have a great quality program, an amazing level of support, as you saw from Alejandra and Ben's presentations just about what's offered to them, as well as, you know, at an affordable price with a lot of options for shorter term programs like the J-term program, summer programs. So if they don't have to do a traditional semester study abroad, there's still plenty of opportunities out there for students.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I definitely want to note that as well. Like as a student, I went to UW-Plattville, and when I studied abroad, I went through CCIS because it was an affordable option for me, and it had locations in places that I wouldn't normally think. So I went through and studied in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and I absolutely loved it. Went for a semester. So I can definitely attest to all of that. That's really great to have that more affordable option and in a variety of locations. So
yes, yep, great. Yeah.
Awesome. Good. Well, thank you all so much. Thank you, Alejandra and Ben, for coming. Thanks for making time. I know, especially for Ben, it's nighttime there, so making the time for us in your night as well. We really appreciate it. We will share this recording on our website. We can also send it out to you guys too in case you want it. But this way students can watch it later on and still feel like they kind of got to be a part of it. So
wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Katie.
Yeah. And Nina. And I would just say, kind of to wrap up, any questions can go to info@ccisabroad.org. So if there are any questions that students have, just shoot us an email and I'll be the one answering it.
Awesome. Yep. And if students need to reach out to me as well, I can answer some questions and reach out to you guys as well. So
wonderful.
Thank you for the opportunity, Katie.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Nina.
Thank you.
Bye, Ben. Bye, PJ.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.